feel like I'm losing my mind.
Cause everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Come on, let's go. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I want to be the greatest.
Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, I'll diss my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose, if it's some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Cut the music. It's your brother Bolo V&R. We in the building on the 2.0 channel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about something extremely serious. Independence. All right, in its entirety. And also Jamaican independence. Recently, August 6th is the day that we celebrate the independence of Jamaica. But are we independent? Let's go through it. Tanya Stevens, the legend, entertainment-wise, the legend, right? A star-studded citizen of her community in St. Mary. She's well known. She's one of those artists that you can literally reach out and touch. She's always amongst the people. I have met her a couple times, maybe 3 times since the pandemic. I've met her like 3 times since the pandemic. And I remember during that time where she was very vocal about certain things. She was not with the status quo. She has kept that same energy until now. She recently put up a post on her Instagram that I want to go through, right? Because I share some of the same sentiments as her. And I think it is very much important to be highlighted what she's actually saying. I mean, the hypocrisy. But let's really get into it. First, what I want to do is, let's look up independence and what that means. And I have some questions for my Jamaican people. I have some questions for the people overall that are interested in what's going on in Jamaica. And it might apply to your own country. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's some similarities you can draw from this conversation. So without any further ado, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Lord. Okay, so I went to Google and you look up what independent means. It means free from outside control, not subject to another's authority. Now, with that part alone, we can take Jamaica out of being free from outside control or not subjected to another's authority. We borrow money from the IMF. The IMF has stipulations where, okay, you borrow money from us, these are the stipulations, which means we are not free. Second of all, we have a prime minister that is a part of the Privy Council. Jamaica is trying to go towards total freedom, but if we have a leader that is a member of the Privy Council, meaning he pledged his allegiance to the crown, what does that mean for his loyalty to us as a nation in the position that he's in? And if you read the pledge, it further opens up more questions. I'm just saying. But let's stick to Jamaica. Jamaica, in my opinion, is nowhere near independence as it's presently constructed. I believe we are going backwards. We have a leader that wants to reform the Constitution and still leave the Privy Council in it, which is a part of the crown. Well, that means we are giving the highest court in our Constitution to be the Privy Council, which is an outside body outside of our control. What it said there? Free from what? Outside control. not subjected to another's authority. So why is our prime minister doing this? More importantly, if this is the direction we're going, obviously we're not independent, and that's what the topic is, right? It says not depending on another for livelihood or subsistence, self-sufficient, self-supporting, self-reliant, self-standing. Does any of those things apply to us as a people here in Jamaica? I want you guys to be very, very honest. All right? Are we even close to what this actually means? In my opinion, we are not. And we have not been for a very, very long time. Now, with that said, let's go to the actual post of Tanya Stevens. Make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram. I am Tanya Stevenson. Yes, yes, I do. I follow her. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. Let's get it.
Gather together, my brothers and sisters, we're independent. You caught me off guard. Gather together, my brothers and sisters, we're independent. You caught me off guard.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Hey, who mans is this?
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
Let's listen to that again.
Gather together, my brothers and sisters, we're independent. You caught me off guard. Gather together, my brother.
Under the post, it says, gather together, brothers and sisters, we are independent. Today, I have great honor of wishing my fellow Jamaican brothers and sisters a very happy 62nd Independence Day. This year, the Olympic coincides with our celebration. On behalf of all Jamaicans, I take this moment to recognize the Jamaican Olympic team and honor athletes who have been making us proud on the world stage. Before we were an independent nation, I know our current athletes drape on the colors of our flags, continue great tradition of giving their best in the competition, making us all proud of their accomplishments. Now, the first thing that Tanya Stevens had to say in reply, oh, and this is me right here. The caption is so on point. Yes, this I agree 100%. No, we didn't. That was probably take 37. Now I understand clearly your loathing of the truly talented. Loathing means hatred, right? Now I understand clearly your hatred of the truly talented. So she's saying this is probably the 37th time they did that take, because that was pre-recorded. No one caught him off guard. Come on, man.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way.
Nobody caught him off guard. That was staged.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Give me a break.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
But I digress. She says, anyway, I find it extremely offensive that you sit on Jamaicans' furniture talking about independence when for the last 4 years at least you have worked so hard to remove even the illusion of autonomy from the citizens on whose backs you ride. I say that again. She finds it offensive, I do as well, that you sit on Jamaicans' furniture talking about independence when for the last 4 years at least you worked so hard to remove even the illusion of autonomy from the citizens whose backs you ride. And you might ask yourself the question, what is Tanya talking about? What is she talking about, autonomy? Do y'all remember what happened in the pandemic? When they were actively pushing people to go and stick this thing in their arm. And if they don't do so, oh, you can't work here, you can't work there, all of this. You can't enter here. Y'all remember that? What does autonomy mean? Independence or freedom as of the will or one's action. The autonomy of the individual, the condition of being autonomous, self-government, or the right to self-government. The rebels demand autonomy from Spain. So we the people demanded autonomy of our own bodies to decide whether or not we wanted to take this thing in our arms. But we had a government that was going around, one person in particular. I remember saying to people, if you want water in your community, take the jab. They were working assiduously to remove your autonomy of yourself. This is why it's hypocritical of the prime minister, after all of that had went down, after Fauci came out and decided that he allegedly made all these rules up. The thing on your face, the social distancing, there's videos on this. After all of that, people that lost their jobs have regained their jobs and also been recompensated or compensated for the monies lost for the time that they lost their job from that time till now in the pandemic. But you, Mr. Holness, right? And your government had locked up people for being outside when they shouldn't be outside, for gathering when they shouldn't have gathered. People were charged hundreds of thousands of dollars in court for breaking these rules. Have they been compensated? After we found out from Fauci that allegedly out of his own mouth, they made all this ish up. So now you understand what Tanya Stevens is talking about when she says, that's cap. We're not independent. And this government that is here right now did everything in their power to remove that independence from us. They did everything, boy. They did everything. They were campaigning like a mug. But let's continue. On the backs of the citizens you ride, it says here, can I highlight it? Can I highlight this like a blue thing? Oh, there we go. For you guys to see it better. You dare speak of independence. Let me try and blow it up for y'all. Put it over here some more. Yeah. You dare speak of independence when you bow to the WHO, World Health Organization, to impose on citizens overriding opposing views, many of which are based on years of training and practice in relevant fields which you know nothing of. You are condescending and apathetic. What does condescending mean? I ain't gonna act like everybody knows what that means. Condescending. Treating someone as if you are more important and more intelligent than them. All right? That's what a condescending person does. Now, the reason why she used that terminology is because he is not a doctor. They're nurses in their field and doctors in the field of biology that was warning us about what we know now. I won't get into the details, obviously, because they'll still flag your video. But y'all know what time it is, if y'all been paying attention, right? But he said this jab came from God. God made it. Y'all remember I played that video and showed y'all when he said that? I got it somewhere on Bolo V&R, I think. Yep. He said that to a lady in front of her house that was talking about God. They went as far as involving God in the development of this. All right? But we're independent. Who was controlling them to push that on us? Right? Again, what is independence? Are we truly independent? Hell no. Wake the hell up. Apathetic. What does apathetic mean? Let's go there. Apathetic meaning. Apathetic, showing or feeling no interest, enthusiasm, or concern. That means he don't care. He's condescending and apathetic. He don't give a F about us. He don't give a F. Period. And that's what his action showed me. So I totally agree with her. Moving on. The embodiment and personification of a colonial legacy. Every Jamaican wishes gone. That's what Mr. Adnrew Holness is, in her opinion. And I agree. The embodiment and personification of a colonial legacy. Every Jamaican wishes gone. That's what this government in Jamaica in the past and presently embodies. They are the personification of it. Facts. Celebrating independence while actively working to silence dissent. That part. How are you celebrating independence, but you're trying to silence the vloggers, saying that we spreading misinformation? But I ain't seen you put out one misinformation that you said we put out yet. Show us what is the misinformation that the vloggers are putting out, so they can cease and desist from putting out the misinformation. No, you know what it is? You don't like that we have opposing ideas and views about you that is negative, in my opinion. So now you want to silence that dissent. You want to silence those opposing views. So now you want to make laws to silence us from criticizing you. Ain't that something? You're that fickle. But they say we independent. My Jamaican people, please wake up. Please wake up. Independent indeed. Sadly, I don't think you have the complete appreciation of the irony you are in speaking on independence. Damn straight. That's some ironic shit, boy. Your inability to carry a tune anywhere except in your hand pales in comparison to your ability to discern between harmful, misled biases and productive discourse. I'm going to say that again. Your inability to carry a tune except in your hand pales in comparison to your inability to discern between harmful, misled biases and productive discourse. What does that mean? He can't sing, so he can't carry a tune. I can play back the clip and you will clearly see he can't sing. All right? He sounds horrible. All right?
Together, my brothers and sisters, we're independent.
But outside of being that horrible at, holding a tune, what is even more horrible is his inability to discern between harmful, misled biases and productive discourse. The content creators, for the most part on this app, is having productive discourse in regards to the leadership of this government or the lack thereof. The operations, the movement, the actions of this government or the lack thereof. Right? He cannot discern the difference between those two things. Harmful, misled biases, meaning people are just biased against him and he's really not that bad. Instead of, oh, wait a minute, sir, you did not declare your assets. You have not signed a code of conduct. You have 8 persons in your government out of 22 that is under investigation for illicit enrichment. There is millions and millions and billions of dollars that are being wasted and also that have been misplaced or either cannot be found or traced. So when people talk about that, the education system is declining. Crime is not going down but up. The healthcare system, I spoke about that. It's terrible, right? A lot of people don't have water in their houses. Recently we had a disaster burial, and after a month plus, some people still don't have light. All of these things are true, but they say that we're spreading misinformation and we're being harsh. It's harsh criticism. When we say, why are you guys actively trying to remove impeachment from the Constitution? But at first, out of your own mouth, Mr. Holness, you actually was like, yes, the first thing we're gonna do in the first 100 days, we're gonna get the impeachment laws in place so that when a parliamentarian does wrong by the people, we can lock them up. Now you're actively, through the Constitution, wanting to remove it. Am I lying about that? It ends off saying a simple problem. Half of the disillusions 60% can solve in one day. And we're going to go to Google again, because it's our friend. Disillusioned, meaning disillusion, disappointment in someone or something that one discovers to be less good than one had believed. So, a simple problem half of the disillusioned 60% can solve in one day. Hey, man. Miss Tanya Stevens has spoken, man. Miss Tanya Stevens has spoken. And I want to know what you guys think in the comment section of this video. Be honest. Do you think we're still independent? Do you think the points that I raise is me being overly biased of the Prime Minister and the government? Or are you aware of some of the things that is really going on in this country? And if not, why are you closing off your ear to it? I'm sure somebody's knocking at your door trying to tell you, yo, we in trouble. Yo, this is this and this and this is going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tanya Stevens, man. The legend, the freedom fighter. I stand with her as she stands with us. And, you know, I don't agree with everything that everybody says. But when it comes on to this topic of bodily autonomy, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I should not be. They talk about this word a lot. Discriminate. But what happened in that time was the biggest level of discrimination. They discriminated against my freedom to choose. Because if I didn't choose the choice that they wanted me to choose, they would take away my job, which they did to some people. They would take away my access to travel, which they did to most, and if not all people that didn't take it. Right? Look at all the freedoms that they took away from us. And you guys don't see what's going on? And isn't it true that there's something else coming? Like there's going to be a repeat of that same cycle? Y'all better wake the hell up. Y'all better wake the hell up. That's my time, Bolo V&R, man. Hey, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, we monetize, baby. Yes, sir. Look out for more uploads. Alright? It's the safest way for me to know if my video is okay to be put up for monetization. Alright? See y'all. Hey, follow me on Instagram, like, share, comment respectfully. I want to hear all your comments. Hey, put the timestamp comment. It's a long video. Do all of that. All right. See you on the next one. All right. Salute. I'm up out of here.